The battle for Tamil Nadu is intensifying. In just about 2 or 3 weeks from now, we will have elections dates for the state of Tamil Nadu. And Salem in the state has just become the newest political flashpoint. On what is considered home turf of AIA-DMK chief Edappadi K. Palaniswamy, former chief minister, actor-turned-politician Vijay today mounted a direct challenge, signaling that his party, the TVK, is ready to move from symbolism to serious electoral combat. The question is, when will that happen? At the rally today, Vijay launched a sharp attack, probably his sharpest attack so far, on the ruling DMK, accusing it of indulging in what he called cash politics. He was, of course, referring to the cash transfer scheme that was announced by the Stalin government. His criticism was aimed squarely at Chief Minister MK Stalin and the DMK government's 5,000 rupee financial assistance to 1.3 crore Tamil Nadu women, a welfare scheme the ruling party projects as empowerment, but which Vijay argues is little more than election season optics instead of long-term structural reform. The rhetoric escalated very quickly. The TVK chief called the chief minister the biggest liar and even quipped that SOPs, in his view, stood for Stalin Operating Procedure, or SOP. The DMK has hit back, dismissing Vijay as politically inexperienced and branding him a serial offender, even suggesting he's merely battling the AIA-DMK for second place rather than presenting a credible alternative. The message from the ruling party is clear: star power does not automatically translate into statecraft. But beyond the war of words, the rally took a tragic turn today and became its own headline. A man attending the Salem event later died in hospital after suffering a heart attack. The incident, especially after the recent stampede tragedy in Karur in Tamil Nadu, has triggered sharp political reactions and exposed Vijay and the TVK to fresh attacks from their critics and rivals. The AIA-DMK, meanwhile, took a coffin jibe at Vijay's rally. As the state inches towards assembly elections, this is no longer about cinema charisma versus political legacy. It is about narrative control, welfare versus reform, continuity versus disruption, establishment versus insurgency. Tamil Nadu politics has always been personality-driven, emotionally charged, and fiercely contested. With Vijay now firmly in the arena, the equations are shifting and the battle lines, especially after today's rally in Salem, couldn't be clearer.
Thalapathy roars. Rally in the AIA-DMK den, Salem, but scathing salvos at the ruling DMK. Vijay attacked the Stalin government for trying to stop his rallies, firing the SOP salvo at Chief Minister Stalin.
In the SOPs in Solvanga, அதனுடைய full form வந்து Standard Operating Procedure. ஆனா எனக்கு மட்டும் அது Stalin Sir Operating Procedure.
The star-turned Neta also took a dig at Chief Minister's fresh 5,000 rupee dole to women, calling it a bid to buy votes. Twisting the knife with his take money but blow whistle message to his fans. The DMK hit back at Vijay, saying he is competing for the second spot with the AIA-DMK.
Hypothetically, he is fighting with ADMK for the second place.
But people know.
BJP, on the other hand, welcomed Vijay's attacks on the DMK, but said that people will vote for a winning alliance and not for the star.
People know which alliance is going to win. To the winnable alliance only people will vote.
But the Salem euphoria in the TVK got marred by an unfortunate death at the rally. Suraj from Maharashtra died of a heart attack at the rally venue.
All these people, they are finding an opportunity to stop our people's rally and stop our leaders' program for public outreach.
Coming on the heels of the Karur rally stampede where 41 people died, the incident triggered a political showdown. With AIADMK leading the charge, the party taunted Vijay, saying people should carry coffins to future Vijay rallies.
So looks like people who are going to attend the rally by TVK are digging their own grave.
DMK too trained guns at the TVK.
This event in Salem is very unfortunate, reflects bad on the organizing capacity of the TVK.
Salem police also alleged that Vijay's party flouted norms and crowd at the venue exceeded the permitted 5,000 limit. Election heat is well and truly on in Tamil Nadu, with Vijay aiming to be the great disruptor in the Dravidian duel. The attacks and counter-attacks are set to go shriller in the coming days. Bureau Report, NDTV.
Vijay has never sounded more confrontational, more belligerent against the DMK, but there are some serious questions that the TVK and Vijay must answer. And I'm sure they are thinking about the answers to these questions. Number one, will that massive fan base convert into votes? They've got no problems organizing and mobilizing the crowds, but what about the vote? Is harping on the DMK's dynasty rule going to be enough? Critics will say high on rhetoric, but no proof of any substance. You've heard the criticism over organizing capacity in the wake of another death at the Salem rally. Tapping into youth anger against the traditional parties seems to be one of the main levers that Vijay appears to be pulling. New and untested, say some. Will it be a plus or a minus? A fresh face, a fresh politics, or someone considered to have a lack of experience? No clear articulation yet on these grassroots issues, organizational muscle on the ground. So far, it's a one-man show. Can Vijay build a formidable team? No political party can taste success without a formidable team on the ground. Why has Vijay not addressed a single press conference so far is something that many people ask. A frontal attack on the DMK, but is he soft on the BJP? Is he leaving the door open for some kind of a partnership? So far, the TVK says an absolute no. It is here not to shake hands with anyone whatsoever. Why no major protest on the Jananayagan delay issue are some of the questions that Vijay will be facing on the campaign trail. Let's go straight to our guest tonight, Kovai Satyan of the AIADMK, Tenmuri Prasanna, spokesperson of Vijay's TVK, YG Madhuvanti of the BJP in Tamil Nadu, Harish Mohammed Ibrahim is a political analyst, supports the DMK, and Sumant C. Raman is a political analyst based in Chennai. Sumant, I want to actually kick it off with you to get a bipartisan view of what your big takeaway is from today's rally. We've seen, Vijay sort of raise the heat a considerable degree. Very confrontational words used on the DMK, very much on expected lines. What was your big takeaway from today?
So my big takeaway is that they have not improved in organizing their rallies properly. Almost every event you have people fainting, and of course you had the huge tragedy at Karur. But this is not the first time that people are fainting and having to be rushed to hospital at their rallies. Been persistently pointed out that they do not make proper arrangements. There is not enough water and so on. But coming to the political side of it, look, I'm still not clear why Vijay is refusing to even do scripted interviews. Look, Shiv, you had met him during the NDTV event.
Yeah.
Now, he's got to tell you a reason why he is not willing to speak to the media. I mean, you're running a new political party. You have not outlined your vision for the state. All you have said is DMK is an evil force, which Jayalalitha has been saying for a very long time. And you are not willing to meet the media. You are not willing to give interviews. I mean, what kind of politics is this? And you do this once in 2 weeks. You come on stage, address a massive crowd with a few movie dialogues, and that's the end of it. Again, the next week, I don't know when the next meeting is going to be, probably in a week's time. And there was somebody who calculated that he's made 17 public appearances now in 150 or 160 days.
Okay.
How do you do politics like that? And on the other hand, you have the Chief Minister who's 73, the Leader of the Opposition who's 71, going almost town to town on a daily basis.
Let's get.
I mean, what kind of politics is this?
Dr. Raman, let's get Tenmuri Prasanna to respond to that. Madam, multiple charges. One, organizational capacity is exposed, says the DMK. At every rally, there is either people fainting or no water. Today, there was unfortunately a death also. The other aspect is these intermittent rallies, but no real message, no interviews, no press conferences. How would you respond to the critics, Tenmuri Prasanna?
Okay. My first thing is our deepest condolences to the person who lost life and to the family. And to the point Suman sir was making, sir, we have made the necessary arrangements. There were more than number of ambulances and there were enough water facilities. And more than that, the area is very huge. And in each of the boxes, we have only allowed 50% of the occupancy. We have given only 4,998 passes nearly. And we have clearly told that people who have passes only will be permitted. My question is one, like if more number of people are attending, then the police would have stopped. Okay, so there is not the problem. The person who lost life, unfortunately, he already suffered from a heart attack, and the heat was not the tragedy happened due to heat. So we have made the necessary arrangements and all those things. And about the press conference and all those things, our chief will do things at the right time when the opportunity is correct and all those things. He will do things at the right time. And you have met him and he would have told you as well. Like, I think more than me, you would have known that. So,
Madam, why is he not giving an interview? Why is he not speaking to the media, madam? Chief Minister is speaking, opposition leader is speaking, all politicians are speaking.
He is speaking to the people, sir. He is speaking to the people, and when the time comes, he will do that as well if it is necessary. That is what we are saying. Like,
it's not necessary to answer questions.
Sir,
madam, this is a democracy. You have to answer questions.
Sir, it is democracy. I agree. He is answering. He is questioning the government, which is against the people. He is doing everything in his limit. Whatever he has done for the people, it is within his limit. So what I am saying is, like, when the time comes, he will do that.
Okay.
And about the things, the other things you were like mentioning on all those things, the government is he wants to hit out the government because the government is not providing enough things to the people. And you were saying like he has not given any what he is going to do. He told very clearly in all of the rallies that the basic facilities itself not fulfilled for everyone in the Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
And he will do that. He clearly mentioned about that.
Harish,
So
let me bring Harish in.
And in the election manifesto, he will give a clear way that how things will be done and all those things, and people will know that.
Harish, what do you want to say to the TVK today in the wake of the Salem rally?
As usual, there have been such an optics and no substance in whatever his leader is speaking or even the spokesperson is speaking right now. They don't have any substance to clarify whether they are for people of Tamil Nadu or not, and they want to go straight to the CM chair without following any protocol whatsoever is concerned, whether it is the meeting or whether it is the political dynamics according to the people's mindset. Having said that, whether the TVK chief has any remorse for the people who have been lost their life, no. He's been continuing his chat and his rhetorics against the DMK government when the guy has been fainting and taken away in a hospital. So, having said that, there is no empathy to the leader. He just aimed directly towards the CM chair.
I strongly condemn this. Sir, I strongly condemn this. How you can say like he is not? He is in grief. He is in grief.
Madam, let Harish finish. I'll come back to you. I'll give you time.
He is in grief. You cannot say.
Madam, let Harish finish. I'll give you time.
Your grief leader is dancing in a stage in a high decibel in Jananayagan movie, and the guy is in grief. Come on, give me a break, man. When there was 41 people have lost their life, within 2 weeks he is going to Malaysia and singing and dancing like there is nothing happened. You are saying that he has a remorse and he has a grief in his heart? Come on, don't do that. You can't go ahead and fool the people of Tamil Nadu by making sure these kind
Okay.
of optics.
Let Tenmuri answer. Let Tenmuri answer.
You cannot fool the people of
Shiv,
Tamil
I will
Nadu by
leave for
saying
another show, please.
see, in the ad show which happened in 2024, 5 people have lost their lives. It is like how you can say it is the organization failure, right? That is what we are saying. The government hasn't learned anything from like what happened before. The government should have learned, and government should have put a proper things. The people are paying tax
Okay.
to protect themselves. What I am saying is the police could have stopped if something is not happening right? So we have followed all the procedures what they have given. We have followed everything what the police has instructed. How you can say like that we are not the things like.
Let me bring in Madhuvanti in on this right now, because the BJP has been watching what has been going on, in a kind of indirect sort of manner. The TVK chief, Madhuvanti ji, was in Salem today, which is the battleground, the turf of the AIADMK chief, your ally. How do you see the battle readiness of all the people involved, especially Vijay, on the back of today's rally?
Good evening, Shiv, and good evening to my...
And by the way, Vijay is accused of being soft on your party also, while attacking the DMK.
Good evening, Shiv, and good evening to my fellow panelists. I don't know if you saw the entire speech. He has made a comment saying that the BJP will not even win Nota. So he's not going soft on our party or any such thing. Every time he says fascism is equal to BJP and all this, these rhetorical dialogues. Once again, TVK as a party has failed to organize a rally. I completely agree with Sumant Ramanji on this. There are not many times on a debate that I agree with Sumant Ramanji, but this is one of the few times I agree with him, that the rally was so badly organized yet again. No, you can't keep on blaming the government of Tamil Nadu. I'm not saying the government of Tamil Nadu is holier than thou. But you know you are going to face these problems because that is what a ruling government will do to an opposition. How have you learned to deal with it? What happened after Karur? You zipped your mouth and you left. You went home.
We have
After
done
4
enough
days, you put
arrangements.
out
We
a
have
video.
given enough
Ma'am,
ambulance. We have given enough water to
You will have to learn to keep
we
quiet.
have given enough
Shiv,
space.
he's going
Tenmuri, let her finish. I'll come back to you.
That is what we are trying to say. We have done
Dave,
everything
she's
in
going
our
to talk.
power.
I can't
We have
listen to
everything.
I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. Miss
Ridiculous bantering,
Prasanna,
I'm
let her
sorry.
finish. I'll come back to you. I'll give you time. You will be able to respond to everyone. Yes.
They're talking like passed out school students and college students. So you cannot have a serious debate with such people. I'm sorry. Starting from their leader to her.
No
This is
personal
very
comments.
ridiculous.
Finish
Come on.
your point.
My point is, what did you do after Karur? Nothing. What have you done regards Jananayagan? Nothing. What have you done regards Salem today? Have you even given out a tweet? No. This is the scenario. All you do is come on to the stage and pass a few punch dialogues, hold a Sengol, hold a veil. You hold Murugan's veil, but you didn't speak one word when the Tirupuram Kundram problem happened. You hold a Sengol. The Sengol has been kept in the parliament by your fascist enemy, Mr. Narendra Modi ji. So, this kind of rhetoric, this kind of drama, this kind of acting class, maybe will work in a film theatre and all his fans will enjoy it.
Okay.
But the politics is totally different.
Let Tenmuri answer that. You've accused her party of drama and no substance and intermittent and being irregular. Tenmuri, answer that. Then I'll bring Dr. Brahman back in.
They are not even completely in the field. We have more than what the cadres they have. So they cannot say like that. See, you can laugh, but the truth is that show me in all the booths whether you have booth committee members. Like, will you face the election alone? You cannot say that. But we are confident enough, and we are facing the election alone, and we will form the government. We know that. Why
Really?
our chief is not? Why? Yes, seriously. Why our chief is not targeting you or anything? Because you are not in the field. That is why you are jumping on ADMK and all those things, and then you are riding in others, and then trying to come into Tamil Nadu. That is what happening. Like, whatever you do in Tamil Nadu, it won't work. In Tirupparangundram, it is the staged drama between you and the DMK. You
really?
stage the drama, and people know that.
Fantastic.
And
She
people
goes
know
on
that,
national
and
television
yes,
to talk
people know
about
that.
an order passed by a high court judge and says it's a drama. Please note this point, Shivarurji. This is the level of brains that people from the TVK have. I'm sorry to be so rude.
Okay. Dr. Raman, I want to bring Dr. Raman back in. He's been waiting patiently. Dr. Raman, you've seen the DMK attack the TVK on the issue of, organization and people fainting and deaths, etc. Because it's an emotive issue. You mentioned it yourself in your opening comment. I am wondering, and I'm not trying to be insensitive here, but Does that really translate as a voter issue? Do people on the ground see, deaths in Karur or people fainting and interpret that in their minds as the TVK is not ready to govern a full state if they can't run a rally safely?
I don't think so. I mean, the fact that TVK is able to attract such big crowds is itself proof that people are not thinking. If people were thinking, they will ask themselves a question.
That's what I thought.
Movie star. We love watching his movies, but that's where it ends. Instead, they are queuing up to potentially give him their votes without having a clue as to what he will do. He has not said it. Today, Shiv, he is actually saying, "You wait. We will put it out in our manifesto." Until the party is 2 years old, for God's sake, nobody in this state knows what its programs and policies are. It's incredible. I mean, it would have been unbelievable in any other part of this country if somebody could just go around from show to show, as it were, mouth some movie dialogues. But today, Shiv, you got to give it to him. They're getting a better script writer, I think, today. Some of the punches were good, but beyond that, I think it's honestly, as a citizen of Tamil Nadu, it scares me to see the kind of crowds that he's attracting who don't have a clue. He's not even told you what he will do. It's scary. I mean, honest answer is it's absolutely scary.
Tenmuri, you want to answer that?
For the past
it is a slightly more detailed criticism saying, where are the answers? Where is the manifesto? What does the TVK stand for? Citizens are owed those answers, says Dr. Raman. How do you respond to that?
Sir, like for the past 30 years through VMI, they have seen how fans of TVK Chief Vijay has done good to the people and how they have stand with them and how they have helped in the critical situations and all those things. Either like the egg milk and scheme and all those things. There are a lot of things the TVK cadres they have done to the people. That is why they can see like the TVK and TVK chief
Madam,
can really help them. And then
how are you going to end corruption?
Which is there, like, see,
how are you going to end corruption, madam?
People believe that we can give corruption to free government.
Madam, your leader is accused of tax evasion.
Exactly.
Your leader is accused of tax evasion. How will you give corruption-free government? You are calling DMK corrupt, ADMK corrupt.
Sir,
there is a court order. Court has dismissed your appeal.
Sir, the case is entirely different. The case is entirely different. See, it is not about that. So we have clearly.
No, how is it different? How is it different?
Our chief has paid the tax. It is about the time, and we have gone for the.
Madam, when did he accept that? When did he accept that income was not disclosed? When did he accept that income was not disclosed? During the raid. During the search and seizure operation, it was not declared before, madam. Please go and read the
Okay. Let her answer, Suman.
The financial year, I strongly disagree with this.
What do you mean disagree? It's there in the order. It said very clearly 5 crore cash.
Madhuvanti, final comment from you, then I will end with Tenmuri.
It is not that it is within the same time.
Miss Madhuvanti, final comment from you. What are you expecting from Vijay?
I am just expecting more theatrics and Shivji, I am only expecting more theatrics. And let me be very clear, by rallying large number of crowds, if you think that the voter mindset is Tamil Nadu is going to change, you have another thing coming, because we all know the mindset of the voter in Tamil Nadu. He's not going to be fooled by this drama and these punch dialogues. I am very confident about the people of Tamil Nadu, and I know who they're going to vote for in April also.
Okay, Tenmuri, I'm going to give the last word to you because it's been a kind of skewed panel. My apologies for that. But I want to ask you, when will we see press conferences, interviews? In about 2 or 3 weeks from now, hopefully the election dates will be announced. And there is a great deal of curiosity. Nobody is denying these large rallies. As Dr. Raman correctly pointed out, you've got huge crowds coming out to see Vijay. So there is no doubt about the stickiness factor of your party leader. But there needs to be policy clarity, more conversations and messages on issues and a vision for Tamil Nadu. Those are legitimate questions that are being asked. Tenmuri, last word to you.
Yes, like I said before, our chief will decide and our chief will tell the same. So he will decide the things like when the time is right, and then he will tell the things about the election manifesto and all those things. There is a group of like people working on it, and then we are seeing each and every like every district and every constituency needs, and there surprisingly there are lot of requests for manifesto came. There were like thousands and thousands of people came to our camp where we were asked them to give their requests. There are a lot of fishermen community, lot of people from teachers community, lot of people like public people. They don't even have basic road facilities, drinking water facilities. They came. We can still show that like whatever the whatever the request they have given us a letter or anything. There are more and more people saying like we didn't get enough things from this government and the past government as well. So we will fulfill the needs. So people know that Vijay, like TVK Chief Vijay's vision is everyone should get every basic needs such as food, employment, and all those things. That people understood. That is why they are approaching us.
One looks forward to more details.
How will you give employment, madam?
Okay, we're out of time.
You guys need to be asking this question.
No, we do. You saw the questions I asked at the beginning of this.
No, you took photograph with him and said he didn't give interview.
No.
Somebody interviewed the interviewer.
No, Dr. Raman, I have to correct you there. There were very, very detailed conversations that happened. Some questions, like Tenmori has said, will be answered in documents or manifestos. We couldn't get all those answers, but the questions are always being asked. Trust me, here on NDTV, we don't stand here for anyone. We always ask questions of every side. Today happens to be 2 weeks since me and my team went and met Vijay. We asked many of the questions, and some of the questions that you are asking, Dr. Raman, were questions that we asked as well, and we await more detailed answers.
What are the answers? Where are the answers?
We are awaiting more detailed answers. We got some answers. We are awaiting more detailed answers is all I can say. I completely am aligned with Dr. Raman when he says we expect interviews, we expect press conferences. There has to be clarity. You can't go to the people without a half-baked plan. It has to be very, very well defined. But may I end simply by saying this, the TVK team seems to be having no shortage of confidence as to how disruptive it is going to be in this election. Ultimately, it is going to be the voter. It's going to be the voter. We can argue till kingdom come, but once the dates are announced, it will be game on in Tamil Nadu. It is my state. Thank you very much, Dr. Raman, Madhuvanti and Tenmori for joining me here on India Matters.